Long ago, in a quiet African village surrounded by tall palm trees and golden fields, there lived a man so poor, even the dust refused to follow him. His name was Kofi. He had no land, no money, and no food. Many nights, he slept with an empty stomach, listening to his children cry softly in the darkness. But one day, everything changed. Not because he found gold. Not because someone helped him. But because he discovered a secret hidden in plain sight, a secret the elders had always known, but never spoke about openly. A secret of 5 simple home businesses. Years later, that same poor man became richer than chiefs, wiser than elders, and powerful enough to change the destiny of his entire village. So what were these 5 secrets? And how did a man with nothing become a king? Listen carefully, because this story may change your life forever. In the village of Asempa, life was simple, but not easy. People woke before sunrise, worked hard under the hot sun, and returned home tired, with just enough to survive. But Kofi had nothing. He tried farming, but had no land. He tried fishing, but had no net. He tried trading, but had no money. Each day, he walked through the village watching others succeed, while his own life remained stuck. One evening, tired and hopeless, Kofi sat under an old baobab tree, the tree where the elders gathered. As the sun began to set, an old man appeared. His beard was white, and his eyes were full of wisdom. He sat beside Kofi and said softly, "Kofi, why do you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders?" Kofi sighed. "Because I have nothing. I work hard, but nothing changes." The old man smiled. "You are not poor because you have nothing, you are poor because you do not see what you already have." Kofi frowned. "I don't understand." The old man leaned closer. "In this village, there are 5 simple ways to build wealth from home. They require no riches, only wisdom, patience, and consistency." Kofi's heart began to beat faster. "Teach me." The old man nodded. "But remember, knowledge is powerful only when used." The next morning, the old man visited Kofi's home. He looked around and saw a small pot, a little cassava, and some palm oil. "That is enough," he said. "Enough? For what?" Kofi asked. "To begin." The old man taught Kofi to prepare simple fried cassava and spicy sauce. "People must eat every day," he said. "Food is never out of demand." Kofi's wife cooked, and Kofi carried the food to a nearby roadside. At first, people ignored him. But one woman stopped. "This smells good," she said. She bought a small portion. The next day, she came back with 2 friends. Within a week, Kofi sold out every day. For the first time, coins filled his hands. After some weeks, the old man returned. "You are doing well. But one stream of income is not enough." He pointed to Kofi's wife. "What can she do with her hands?" Kofi's wife smiled shyly. "I know how to weave baskets." The old man's eyes lit up. "Then why are her hands empty?" They began making simple baskets at home. Kofi took them to the market. At first, sales were slow. But soon, people noticed the quality. The baskets became popular. Now, money flowed from 2 directions. One day, the old man took Kofi to the back of his house. "Do you see this?" he asked, pointing to waste, peels, leaves, and leftovers. "Yes, it is useless." The old man laughed. "Nothing in this world is useless." He taught Kofi how to use waste to make compost and start a small backyard garden. They planted peppers, tomatoes, and greens. Within weeks, fresh vegetables grew. Kofi's family began to eat better. Soon, they had extra to sell. Now, even the land behind his house was making money. As Kofi's success grew, people became curious. "How are you doing this?" they asked. At first, Kofi stayed quiet. But the old man said, "Wealth grows faster when shared." So Kofi began teaching others how to fry cassava, weave baskets, and grow vegetables. At first, he taught for free. But later, people offered small payments to learn. Some even brought gifts. Kofi realized something powerful. Knowledge is also a business. One evening, the old man gave Kofi his final lesson. "Making money is easy," he said. "Keeping it is wisdom." He taught Kofi to save a portion of everything he earned. Not in secret hiding places, but in trusted community groups. Kofi joined a small savings circle. Each week, he contributed a little. Over time, the money grew. One day, he used his savings to start a bigger food stand. Then another. Then another. Soon, Kofi was no longer just a seller. He became an owner. The transformation. Years passed. The poor man who once had nothing, now owned multiple businesses. His children went to school. His home became the largest in the village. People came from far away to learn from him. One day, the village elders gathered. They called Kofi forward. "You have brought wealth, knowledge, and hope to our people," they said. "From today, you are not just a man of the village. You are a leader, a king in wisdom and prosperity." The crowd cheered. But Kofi remained humble. Because he remembered the days of hunger. That evening, Kofi went back to the old baobab tree. But the old man was nowhere to be found. No one in the village had ever seen him before. Or since. Some said he was a spirit. Others said he was a messenger. But Kofi knew the truth. The secret was never the old man. The secret was the wisdom. And so, the story of Kofi spread across many lands. Not because he was lucky. Not because he was chosen. But because he learned something simple, yet powerful. You do not need wealth to start. You need vision. You need action. You need consistency. And most importantly, you need to see opportunity where others see nothing. So as you listen to this story today, ask yourself, what do you already have in your hands? What skill are you ignoring? What small step can you take today? Because hidden in your home, in your hands, in your mind, may be the very secret that turns your life from poverty to power. What did you learn from this story? Let me hear from you in the comment section. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos like this.